Make your way to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Take a moment to pause here. Notice your breath. Invite it to be natural and relaxed, inhaling when you need to, exhaling completely. During today's practice, I invite you to set an intention for your practice. This intention can be something that will support you today, and every day it might be a little different. But see what you need today. It might be that you want to push yourself a little bit more, put a little more effort into each pose. Or perhaps you need a little more softness, a little ease. Maybe you need a bit of metta or loving kindness to yourself. Or it might be something completely different. Maybe you just want to appreciate what you can do and not worry about what you're struggling with. But whatever it is, set an intention that is meaningful to you that will support your practice. Pause and think about what comes to mind. And when you've set your intention, say it to yourself 3 times. And place your hands on your knees. As you inhale, lean forward, opening your chest. Let your shoulders come back. As you exhale, lean back, letting your back round, maybe tucking your chin. And then lean forward in on your inhale, perhaps looking up. Exhale, round your back. Just a gentle movement to begin. Let the pace of your breath set the pace of your movement here. And then come back to neutral. Place your right hand on your left knee. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Exhaling, reach your left arm out to the side and place it on the mat behind you as you gently twist. And breathe. Come on back to center, lengthen your spine as you inhale, and gently twist to the other side as you exhale. And back to center. Place your left hand on the mat, turn your right palm out. Inhaling, reach your right arm up and over. Think of drawing that right shoulder back. Press your right sit bone into the mat. And now lower your right hand to the mat, turn your left palm up. Inhale, reach your left arm up and over. Pressing that left sit bone into the mat. And back to center. Uncross your legs and come onto all fours. As you inhale, lower your chest and belly. Think of tilting your pelvis down. Opening your chest wide, draw your shoulders back. And breathe here. On your next exhale, lift your spine up, rounding your back. You're almost pushing the mat away from you. As you inhale, arch your back. And exhale, round. And now let your breath follow, let your movement follow your breath. Inhaling as you arch, exhale as you round. And the next time you come through neutral spine, pause here. Straighten your right leg, lower the toes to the mat. Pressing the toes into the mat, push the heel back. You can gently push the mat forward with your hands for a deeper stretch. And now release that stretch. Cross the right leg over to the left, to the other side. And now let your hips roll to the right. And lower that right knee to the mat and straighten your left leg. Left toes pressed into the mat. Push that heel back. Release that stretch. Cross the left leg over the right. Resting the toes on the mat, let the hips roll to the left. And then lower your left knee to the mat. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees up off the mat and walk your feet forward to your hands. Bend your knees as much as you need to fold forward. You can even rest your forearms on your thighs if you like, or you can let your hands dangle, maybe they reach the mat. Play with straightening one leg, maybe the other, perhaps both. Inhaling, come halfway up to Ardha Uttanasana. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms out to the side. Slowly rise to standing, arms up over your head. Exhale, palms together. Release your hands. Have your feet just slightly wider than your hips. Feet parallel to each other. Reach your arms up over your head. With your left hand, hold on to your right wrist. Extend your right arm up. Let your hips roll to the right, hands to the left. Think right shoulder back. Back to center. Switch sides. Right hand holds left wrist. Extend your left arm up. Let your hips roll to the left, hands to the right. And back to center and lower your arms. Come to the front of your mat. Have your feet hip distance apart. So find your hips and draw a straight line down to the middle of your feet. That's hip distance apart. With your feet hip distance apart, step your right foot back behind you, a fairly big step back. Hands on hips, bend the left knee. And now bring that right hip forward so you're facing the front of the mat. Option 1 is to stay right here. Option 2 on your next inhale is to reach your arms up. With that left foot, the foot in front, press the big toe and baby toe side equally into the mat. Keep it flat. If it rolls over to one side or the other, adjust it. And breathe in Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Lower your arms and step your right foot forward beside the left. Now step your left foot back. Same distance back if that was comfortable. Hands on hips, bend the right knee. Bring your left hip forward. Option 1 is to stay right here. Hips and shoulders are parallel to the front of the mat. Inhale your arms up and breathe. Reminding yourself of that intention you set. Honor it in Virabhadrasana 1. And now lower your arms and step your left foot forward. Nice long, slow inhale to lift your arms up over your head. Bend your knees slightly. Long, slow exhale to fold. Breathe. Place both hands on the mat. Bend your knees and come to a seated position. You can sit on a block here or bolster if that's more comfortable. And make a big V shape with your legs. So from here, you might start with your hands on the mat behind you. You can flex your toes towards you for an extra stretch. And with your if your hands are on the mat behind you, push the mat away from you to send your chest forward. Or maybe you walk your hands forward. Just go as far as you can and then hang out there for a few breaths. One more breath. And slowly come on back up. Bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together. But have your heels of your feet, have your knees halfway between the heels of your feet and your hips. You might start with your hands on the mat behind you and send your chest forward. Or maybe you reach forward with your hands, grab your feet, knees or shins. Just passively encourage your upper body to fold a little deeper. Think of sending your chest forward, not rounding your back. One more breath. And slowly come on back up. Place each hand on the outside of each knee and bring your knees together. With your knees bent, feet on the mat, slide your hips forward. Slowly lower onto your back and softly hug your knees to your chest. Reflect on that intention you set for the practice. Maybe here you rock your knees side to side, or perhaps you just want to stay still. And now hug your left knee to your chest and lower your right foot to the mat. Option to straighten that right leg. And switch sides, hugging your right knee to your chest. Lower your left foot to the mat. Or maybe straighten the left leg. And then when you're ready, lower both feet to the mat. Let your arms rest on the mat, comfortably away from your body. One by one, straighten each leg. Invite both your body and mind into complete stillness while we rest in Shavasana. Softly deepen your breath. Gently move your fingers and toes. your arms and legs. Gently hug your knees to your chest. And slowly roll to one side. And make your way up to a seated position. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.